Cobra Kai never dies. Now, after an 8-month-long wait, we finally got some good news. Our favorite Karate Kid franchise is here for another spin-off. Yes, we're talking about Cobra Kai's upcoming Season 5. And you know what that means, right? We're about to get the answers to some of the most excruciating cliffhangers. Today, we'll look into exactly what it is that fans are dying to see in the new season. First up, can Miguel and Robby become friends? Now, isn't that the dream? We mean, they might as well be half-brothers because of the solid father-son-like relationship between Miguel and Johnny. But so far, Robby has had nothing but hate in his heart for his biological father and his star student, Miguel, as we watched him completely slip away to the dark side of karate after joining Cobra Kai to get his revenge. We mean, he even ended up breaking Miguel's back, making him temporarily paralyzed. Now that doesn't really scream friendship, does it? It's safe to say that Robby and Miguel have had quite some beef, and their bad history won't just vanish quickly. After all, the boys locked horns from the moment they met. Now, whether it's them fighting over a girl or going head-to-head through different dojos, the two have never really been on good terms. Sounds familiar, right? The two's rivalry will constantly remind you of the lifelong animosity the arch-enemies Johnny and Daniel had for each other. Looks like the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. While one can hope, and chances of Miguel and Robby becoming friends seem as bleak as the chances of Kreese giving up Cobra Kai. And despite the trailer showing Robby seems to join Johnny in tracking down Miguel in Mexico, even the Season 5 trailer remains solely focused on the rivals' battle, in both words and physical fights. Yeah, things aren't looking too good. But hey, what's a good plot without a few completely unbelievable twists? Whatever may happen, fans are collectively praying to see a Johnny and Daniel-esque friendship. Next, fans really want to see Tory turning good. Robby isn't the only one who succumbed to the dark side last season. The other troubled teen on the show, Tory, also joined him wholeheartedly. Part of the Cobra Kai dojo, Tory continued to train hard to take down her #1 rival. While this side of her remains pretty unlikable, we also see a softer side of her, the side of a young girl struggling with financial issues and attempting to raise her family by working some subpar jobs. At times, we really couldn't help but feel bad for her. On the other hand, people have begun to realize that sweet old Sam isn't as innocent as she pretends to be and is actually the driving force behind the rivalry. Not only was she constantly attempting to steal Miguel from Tory, but also accused her of robbing her mother's wallet. After all of this, the Cobra Kai leading lady was bound to hate her. So, although Tory is still seen as one of the evil characters on the show, we have to admit that she has grown on people during Season 4, especially after the season finale when we witnessed the bad girl's kinder side. She not only checked up on Sam to make sure she was okay after beating her in the All-Valley tournament, but we also saw how guilty and shocked she was after overhearing Terry's plot to ensure Cobra Kai won the tournament. So yeah, it really does seem like we might be seeing more good than evil from Tory in Season 5. Moving on, can Anthony learn miyagi-do? Last season, the show also introduced a new character named Kenny, who was this very introverted, sweet, and shy boy, and not to mention a total dweeb. But things soon changed when Kenny found himself being chased by his middle school bullies, who were led by the youngest LaRusso. Oh, and remember, we mentioned how the youngest LaRusso tormented Kenny into becoming a Cobra. Well, guess what? Season 4 ends with a surprise like all the other seasons, and the audience is made to cling on as Anthony ends up apologizing to Kenny for his mean ways. What do they say? Once a LaRusso, always a LaRusso. That's right, little Anthony was brought back with his own major storyline, and as you can tell, he's now grown up to be quite the bully. And thanks to the way he publicly humiliated Kenny on social media, he forced sweet old Kenny to decide he had enough and it was time to live by the iron fist. As a result, he joined Cobra Kai and adopted the strike first mindset, soon becoming the fastest Cobra out there. While the young LaRusso did try to make amends at the All-Valley, his apology wasn't accepted by Kenny, who instead beat him to a pulp in the bathroom and was going to keep going had Robby not intervened. So, although Anthony hasn't shown any interest in learning miyagi-do from his dad in the past, he could really use a lesson or two. And, according to what we can see in the Season 5 trailer, Anthony is one of Daniel's latest students, along with Hawk and Robby. Say what? What are those two doing there? While the reason for Anthony joining is still unknown, we're guessing if this could be him planning his vengeance. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. And maybe Daniel and Johnny will join forces again. Till a few seasons ago, we would have laughed at the probability of such a truce ever happening between the two arch-enemies. But things are different now. We all know about the sort of roller coaster relationship the two dojo owners have had since 1984's The Karate Kid. Johnny despised Daniel for stealing Ali from him and using an illegal kick to win the All-Valley against Johnny. And well, the rest is history. And then, the reboot Cobra Kai came along. But even 30 years later, these two couldn't get along, or at least not until Season 4. The latest season followed Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence teaming up and merging their Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang karate dojos to take down the big bad Cobra Kai run by Sensei Kreese. Yeah, it shocked us too. But as you can guess, despite joining forces, the lifelong rivals just didn't see eye to eye and spent most of their time arguing with one another on how to lead the dojo. Initially, they decided to switch their group of students, but despite their complete completely parallel ways of teaching, their joint students were able to absorb the essentials from each dojo and win several tournament rounds. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Eventually, though, the two agreed to go their separate ways, which was a complete bummer since fans were hoping the two would finally form a lasting friendship. But hey, there's still hope for Season 5. Even though the trailer shows some distance between both men after losing the All Valley, there's still some unfinished business, so we will probably see Daniel-Johnny dynamic team up once more to finally take the Slithery dojo down. Lastly, let's talk about Kreese's revenge. As if John Kreese wasn't a bad enough sensei for the kids at Cobra Kai, we saw his old friend from the Vietnam War, yeah, that's how you know it's bad, Terry Silver, make a jaw-dropping return to come help the Cobra Kai students train to win the All Valley tournament. Given his complicated history with karate, he was a bit reluctant at first, but Johnny's convincing did the trick. And man, we bet he wishes he could take all of that back now, because this man really put the Cobra in Cobra Kai, because he turned out to be an absolute snake. After Cobra Kai unjustly won the All Valley tournament, to celebrate, Terry invited John Kreese over for a drink, and Old Man Kreese fell for it. Once John arrived, Silver framed him for attacking Stingray and got Kreese arrested. Why would he do such a thing to his friend? Well, because he's a selfish man who wants to rule the karate dojo all by himself. It's hard to feel bad for Kreese, since he's been spreading havoc since the early days. He not only convinced Johnny to sweep the leg in the first film, but also took over Johnny's reclaimed Cobra Kai and turned it back into a violent and vicious dojo. So, you get why we're not too disappointed by his arrest. But we have to say, if there's one guy we hate more than him, it's Terry. So we really don't want him getting away with this. And although we saw John serving time in prison in the Season 5 trailer, his plans for the impending revenge on Terry have been left to the imagination of the fans until the premiere. And we're expecting something big. And there you have it, folks. With Season 5 of Cobra Kai coming to Netflix sooner than expected, we have a lot of questions waiting to be answered. Mark the date, Season 5 will be hitting your screens on the 5th of September. Considering that the last season has been viewed for over 120 million hours weekly, we're expecting some even bigger things from the new one. That's a wrap for this video. Are you excited for the new season? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. See you in the next one.